Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Let's go through my stats and things that have changed since the last episode then. It's going to seem fairly drastic. It took an hour for that video to render, because it was a 40-minute video and Premiere apparently likes crashing. Which makes me not want to pay for it anymore. So if you guys have a suggestion for good video editing software, I may end up changing and reducing my monthly outgoing, because, well, it's crashed 3 times now, and that's a problem in 3 months. And in any case, let me just show you guys the stats then. So an hour of grinding got me quite far. It must have been, well, like 50 levels. So I rounded out my Vigor and Endurance. We've got 20 Vit, 94 Achievement, just so I could get the extra casts in, and that's where Achievement should probably stay at this point. 83 on the Intelligence, we leveled up to 80, 3 of that comes from the HUD. And 22 on Faith, which should give us access to more zones in the game, which was the most important thing we wanted to make sure that we got. So with that extra Vit then, that gave me an extra enough extra equip load here to get some decent armor on, so we should take a little bit less damage as a result of that. And I completely forgot you can actually upgrade armor in this. So I upgraded the Alva armor up to +6. This is where it starts needing chunks. I'm unsure if we'll go heavier or whatever. I just didn't really have any clue as to whether or not I wanted to actually start using chunks on some of this. I started upgrading the leggings of Auroras, and then realised it takes Twinkling Titanite. I'm unsure as to whether or not I actually want to use Twinkling Titanite and upgrading some leggings. But overall, our defences should be a little bit higher, and our equip load is fairly similar. So that bit of extra equip load has been a bit of an advantage for us, which is cool. If we decide we want to go back to being a little bit more cloth-like, I suppose we could put those points that we put into Vit into Dex and Strength instead, and maybe look at using one of the melee weapons. But then we're heading into close combat without armor and shields, and so yeah, I don't really know which way around that is. It's fine. So this episode then, we're going to start the Crown of the Sunken King. So there's effectively like four segments that we could be doing right now. One of them is the dark stuff, which we have enough faith for, but I just want to make sure that we continue raising that a little bit before we go in, just because there's a lot of dark damage in there, and a bit of extra dark resistance from our stats will be handy. And then we have the 3 DLCs, and then, I mean, you can finish the game now. I think technically right now we could go and face what's his name, King Vendrick, who's just after Velstadt. We have enough giant souls now to take his defenses down to the point where you can actually do damage to him. So that's all ready to go, and that kind of starts the ending proceedings, as it were. But before we get to that, then I want to just make sure that we're going through some of the other areas. So we need to travel to Black Gulch. I'm sure lots of people have plenty of pleasant memories of this area, and then we're going to be going to the Crown of the Sunken King. This is probably going to be the only one where we don't feel like we're completely nerfed. So the biggest problem you're going to face as a caster in the DLCs, and in particular the ones after this one, is all of the enemies seem to have like drastically increased magical resistance, and so our damage is probably going to look like it sucks. I don't know how high that resistance is to dark, so if we decide we need to switch, it shouldn't be difficult. If we just basically split our int between, and what we have in intelligence, between faith and intelligence instead, then we'll very easily be able to switch over to a dark caster, and be able to just grab the Sunset Staff for free from the guy, so that's not really a problem. We'll probably have to buy a few spells and stuff, but yeah, the Dark Orb is just really strong. We can get things like Dark Hail and loads of other stuff if we need it. But here we are. We should be able to go through now. The item that you require is the Talon, which I think we got from the locked door in Majula, so it's kind of on the way down here. But a bit of backtracking is required to go ahead and grab that before we can go through. But that should be it. Should come down here. We could have probably come in here much earlier, but we should be able to go straight through, if my memory is correct. And that lets us in. DLC number 1. I guess we'll soon see just how disgusting this area is going to be for us. I believe this is another poison zone as well, so you guys that love poison, you're going to have a good time here too. I don't like poison, so I'm going to have the opposite of a good time. I'm really unsure as to how we're going to do in, I think it's the Iron King, where we face Alon. And that is just painful. Ivory King is difficult because of a couple of areas where there's loads of fog, but overall it's fine, I guess. Oh, hello. I believe this is like an environmental thing. We should be able to, yeah, get out of its way and be okay-ish. We'll face that a bit later. It's got a big sword through it, I think, or a lance or something. I forgot about you. Honestly, don't know how much difference this armor's going to make. Like, if I get hit in one shot, then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's not bother with that. So we should have some stairs. Is there a drop off? I don't think there is. Are you an enemy? Yes, you are. Okay. I don't know if that was an NPC for a second. Wow, our heavy soul arrow is having to go 3 shots. That's a great sign, right? Hello. I hear a bug. Oh yeah, we get those flea things around here, don't we? They're a little bit like... Ouch! Who's shooting me? Is it you straight ahead? It is. I don't know how you'd aggroed. Sometimes they have this like weird delayed aggro and you think you're safe and then you're not. Come on. The stone ring's not doing anything either. So we're not even getting any staggers on these guys. Oh, come on. I'm seriously like at the edge of my range here. There we go, that's that done. There we go. Just make sure my alarm's off so I don't get disturbed again. Cool. So, do we need this for something? I think we'll do something else with that later. Whoa! Double. This makes me like want to take off everything and just put soul spears on. Just burn a load of aesthetics. Oh my. So yeah, not having a melee weapon is going to be a problem, I think, for me. There's a lot of archers. Wow. Yeah, come here, melee boy. At least these don't hurt as much as the archers in the golem thing. I'm using that poster to shield me from the arrows. Though. Worked kind of well. I wonder if I can make them go into melee mode by getting close enough. Can I block some of them on? Post. One of them at least. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Let's hit you. Just don't want to stagger at all, alright? Stone ring's gonna have to come off. We'll put an alternative on. Think of something. There's no point in having it on if it's not gonna work. Unless I don't actually have it on. Oh, I do have it on, yeah. These guys just don't care. There's a lot of points you have. I'm glad we have to, I don't know, sort something out. Another one down there. This was, of course, the main worry about what might have happened with the magic build. The DLC just really does not like you having magic do its job. I mean, I suppose it is kind of doing its job. It is still casting in a good distance and stuff. These do something. I'm sure it's supposed to make these spin. Or something. Yeah, here we go. Where's the other one? There was another one. Did I just aggro something? Yes. Yes, I did. Let's... I'm not a fan of having to roll around these holes. Oh, really? No. Good tracking there, buddy. I'm glad it works for you. I think we've also missed a couple of Estus shards, so I'm probably going to have to do something about that. I'm sure I'm supposed to reach 15. Can I see any of those tick things? I don't mind dealing with them early. Another one there. Can I? I can. Can't quite see exactly what that did. Okay, no, there we are. Let's change a load of stuff. Now then, we should be able to do things like get onto this as it goes down and stuff. So there's obviously lots of tricks regarding these. So we'll try to detail those as we go around. Let me just have a think here. Which one do I want to do first? We want to get on that, I think. So they can jump over there. Do I even need to jump that? I feel like jumping that is a trick. I'm going to do it anyway. Jump early. Because we don't need to go far, see? Yes, there's the dark quartz ring. And then we want to do this and then go down on it. Get down on it. Like so. I thought there was an item along here somewhere. No? Why did I think there was an item along here? That's just the other side. Drop down. That looks really dangerous though. There's a drop down there, look. I suppose we wouldn't have actually gotten to this level if we hadn't done that. Can go through there? Nope. Let's get you. Longbow plus 7. Not that we really needed it. Oh, there's this one of those where I have to use the feather. Okay. So it's frustrating how that resets everything. So yeah, now we go back round. I mean, I suppose at least the cool thing is you can farm these out if you are feeling like you're using too many casts on them. Oh my god. Some soldier stuff. And we got another archer over there. Well, it's kind of weird. It's a bit off from where it usually aims. Destroy everything again, right? There are a lot of them. I should have made. Oh, you're gonna Estus, you sod. It's not like I can even stagger you out of that, is it? Oh, I can't reach you from here. I can reach you though. Come on. Trying to take cover. That's not how it's supposed to happen. There we go. So if I do this, what does this do for me right now? Oh, it's kind of a shortcut. So many things to explore around here. It's going to be a long episode. Hello. I mean, maybe with something like the MLGS, maybe the stone ring that we've got on would still be worth it. Oh, archery. Oh, really? Oh my. 90 million. Stop it. Go to heals here. Let's think. Wonder if I can just, like, get them out of the way. Ah, knocked him off. Take that. Well, that's helpful to know. For sure. I thought it was just going to lift them, but it actually knocked one of them off. Did it? No, just did one of them. Still, it's worth it. And the good thing is, you know, have a bit of cover to mess with you. Ah, it slays me how you just can't stagger them at all. I can, however, cast over the post, and you can't shoot over it. Thank you. 16 minutes and we haven't got anywhere. I'm so sorry. Right. Let's deal with you. Whilst we're at safe range. Save the heavies for when I really need them. There's some drop-offs and stuff, so there's going to be some stages in this area where... There's one of the bug things I was talking about. That's probably the one I could hear. It's like a tick. Big giant tick. No one even likes those, right? So I'm going to see if we can hit this and make it into the bottom of that. Oh, actually, don't want to do that. So that wastes GHSA now that I've done it though. Tell you what, let's have a look, see if there's anything else we can do prior this way. We can't go up there yet. The other thing is that there was a set of stairs that goes down, right? Let's grab this loot, see what else there is before we set off on a rather long journey. Got a switch. Don't know why I'm not wielding a weapon. Get my thing back out. Stuff. That's a long drop. That means a lift above me. I feel like it's a shortcut to a boss later. I think we've got 3 bosses in this zone, so let's cover them. I think isn't Nashandra the first encounter we get with Nashandra? I think is in this zone. So yes, this is the way to go. Then there's a load of stuff down there. I thought it was got back up then. What are you doing? Let's go this way. Let's try it. See what happens if we go down here. So you could get off there, but we went to that bit before. There was obviously an entire other area other than where we got the bow, though. But I just wanted to try this first. That's the same zone. Big mural. Do we seriously have to reset to get back up? That does suck, actually. Okay. That's kind of annoying.